No. Yeah, this might be so much good.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot better. And being downstairs.
I'm like, you know what? Y'all done seen my bed before. If y'all been here, if y'all day ones, when we used to do the challenges, it's made up. Don't worry about it. It's here for entertainment.
It's just a different background, just a different type of scenery. It's all good.
Not for real. Hi guys.
Hello guys. Welcome back to another episode of Fly High Fridays.
Where them girls be squawking.
It's Friday.
So
yet
it
again.
is Friday. Yet again, 10 p.m.
10
10 p.m.
We're right where we are supposed to be.
Yes. First weekend of the month. Hope y'all had a happy Labor Day weekend. I did. Yeah, I did enjoy my weekend. Wasn't too bad actually. Man, you know, since the last episode, it has been a minute. We took another little hiatus. End of July, I ended up getting hit, my first accident. And been dealing with that. But it's looking up for me. God be looking out.
He do.
When you stay just yourself, you don't have to cause any headache. You don't have to cause any uproar. When you literally let stuff go and let it and give it right,
to God.
I'm telling you, he works it out in a way where you speechless.
Yeah.
You speechless. And you're like, you know what? Thank you. Appreciate that.
Appreciate you for holding on to me.
Yeah.
Leaving the 99 for little old me.
Yeah. You know? And that's what it be. You know what I'm saying? Kind of I just got my rental yesterday from the
Oh, you just
accident.
got it yesterday? I thought you been had it. Okay.
No, just got it yesterday. Starting the process of fixing my car. Miss it already. Miss you, boo boo. But yeah.
Get her back soon.
I am. Now I gotta kind of work a little harder because I gotta pay that and bills. And the bills is not.
The bills been going. The bills ain't never stopped.
They never stopped and they never get lower. You know, I never can catch a break. I just be hoping like one month to be like an email come in and just be like, hey, somebody just blessed everybody for the month of September. And you don't have you don't have to worry about rent this month.
Well, you ain't thinking big enough for me. You just said rent. I'm like, pay off bills or drop a nice about a bit of money in my bank account. Just for everybody.
I was staying humble and trying to pick just one bill to where it's just like, and I picked the biggest one. That's the biggest bill. I mean, just get a surprise.
I think it's nice. That would be nice. I
nice little surprise for the month. You know, just to be like, hey, somebody came through and blessed y'all for the month of September. You ain't even gotta worry about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just
sweet.
And then just do that like every now and again. You know?
It would be nice.
That would be nice, I think. You know. But
I'm still waiting on that one person or the team, whoever it is, just to hack in everybody's bank account and just give everyone $1 million. Where are you at?
I don't know.
Did I foil the plan? Am I speaking? Okay, let me be quiet. I'm speaking things into existence. That's all.
Yeah, that's it. You know, ain't nobody complaining.
They just give everybody the money. Everybody get $1 million. Stop it.
Ain't nobody complaining. You know. Shoot, you was talking about being sensitive earlier, you know, a little bit. Shoot, I feel the same way. I think my little monthly trying to come on up because I get a little sensitive, a little teary-eyed, you know, for no reason, really. I'd be like, nah, why you even? What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
I don't talk to myself like that.
I don't mind it, like when they're like happy tears, so they'd be like, oh, yeah, they start to trickle down. It was okay, right?
Yeah.
I do hate it when I just if I do watch something, right, because sometimes it's not a random thing, but it is kind of random because the thing I'm watching is like, why'd you start crying on this scene? Like, what does this mean? And it's just like, good God, Jazzmen, what are we crying for, right? And it's just like the scene just connected somewhere. I just hate it when that happens. I want to know why, but I understand why, because that comes from my childhood.
Yeah.
My parents did not like it if I could not explain why I was upset to them.
Yeah.
Or crying, because I couldn't even process it.
I'm still trying to figure out why I'm crying
as an adult.
So when I figure that out, I will let you know.
How about you just let me cry? Let me be upset. Just let me feel the emotion. That's actually how you process it.
Yeah.
Let me process it. Don't force nobody to get nothing out. Just let me cry or be angry, happy. And then once I be like, oh, okay. Later on, I can connect those dots and be like, that's why. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, emotional weekday, and I'm tired. I'm tired mentally. It's not a physical tired, but it's more of a mental tired, even though I haven't been sleeping well. But I've been talking about that on my Instagram. If y'all been tuning into that, I've been trying to find different ways to sleep. So I have a whole bunch of blankets and pillows that coddle me.
Mm-hmm.
So and it has been working a little bit. I still wake up, but I can stay asleep a little bit longer. So that's nice.
That's helpful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, progress.
Yeah. Have you heard there's a somewhere there's like a professional cuddler? Oh, you know what? I think it was from a TV show. I don't think it's real. I think it was from a TV show, and the lady was just like, yeah, they pay me to cuddle with them. Old men will pay me to cuddle them, and we'll lay in bed together. There's no sex or anything. We just cuddle together
with anybody.
Exactly. That's weird. And that's why I have to find pillows. I'm not gonna find nobody to cuddle with.
Not everybody bathes.
I think as one of her policy, it's part of her policy.
Okay, because listen,
I think she even changes the sheets and everything.
Not everybody do that. So
it was interesting.
No,
but that's the way to make some money.
I know, facts.
Who needs I bet I'm not cuddling with everybody. I think that's an energy thing as well for me. I think too hard about that, and I already see I'm emotional, and I feel like at certain times, like in conversations, to even touch a certain people, I will feel it.
Yeah.
And I did it with y'all. I was working at the school at this academy, and this is one girl who was just really upset. I'm not gonna tell y'all what she was upset about, because she had every right to be upset, right? But I just wanted to console her. So all I did was, it's gonna be okay, right? The moment I did that, it's like I'm not gonna say it happened that moment, because I still had a lot of things to do as far as other kids to deal with. So I had to take a split moment to console her and then get back into assisting the other kids, right? It wasn't until actually I started driving home and I was settled. And I'm just driving home, not listening to any music or nothing. I'm just driving home and I just start bawling.
Yeah.
So that happens too, and that's fun. So I don't like touching people, so I can't cuddle with everybody.
Yeah. Transferring energies is a real thing.
Yeah.
But what we're going to get into this week is self-care. A little bit of not elevating the mind necessarily, but exercise, like exercising
the mind
and thinking about stuff that we may be and think about.
That part. It's already been an emotional week, so let's see if we can process it a little bit more than what we've been processing.
Yeah. So this one is a face-to-face.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time I looked someone deep into the center of their eyes? For me right now in this season, I just did that yesterday. And that's all they asked me, so I ain't even gonna go too deep with that. But
I want to answer because I was about to say somebody, but I actually haven't fully like looked people deep in their eyes recently. That's also, I'm not gonna say it's difficult to do. I can do it, but I really believe that's a gateway to your soul, right? And just depending on the type of people you can go pretty deep. And I don't want to go that deep with some people.
True.
But I looked into my eyes the other day. I was staring in the mirror and I looked very deep into my eyes.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Even moments in those moments for myself. If y'all could, it's very, I'm not gonna say it's hard to do, but it's uncomfortable a little bit to just look into your eyes and not go with all the thoughts that's going on in your head, not like trying to focus on on the flaws, and it's just like just staring into your eyes and really looking at yourself. It's uncomfortable but necessary. So,
For sure.
yeah,
I like that.
this is an infinity symbol.
Forever.
Forever. If I were to die right now, who would be the first 3 people I like to meet in afterlife and why? First 3 people I like to meet in afterlife. I only how should I say that? Honestly, I just want to meet God. I guess I would want to see that, because I don't want to say him or her because I know it's like an energy, but really nobody else. It's not like a celebrity or somebody who's died in the past or something. I don't know. It's like I feel like I'll run into them anyway, but one person I would like to really just sit with, even though I know I do that here, but to really just sit in physical, like next to you, to be in really just in your presence, in his presence. I think that's who I would want to meet or be around, really, and just to get a full understanding of what I was supposed to get in this whole life. I'm about to cry now. I'm about to cry right fucking now. So we're gonna stop talking about it. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I know him, but it's like I want to be able to do this. First 3 people. I know it said 3, but there's no other 2 people I would want to meet. Maybe see again, but meet, no. And even that, I'm not meeting God because I already know God, but it's just like to physically, I guess is what I would want, to have this. Even though it's like I know he's more of an energy, but I don't know. I just feel like that's how I want that, but I don't know how the afterlife would be. I don't know what that looks like for everybody meeting people. So it's not people I want to meet, people I want to see again, but not meet. Yeah. Anybody you can think of?
Yeah, because I took the question a little differently. I thought like meet up,
Oh, meet up with.
I haven't seen,
Oh, so yeah, see again. Oh,
I mean, that's how I took.
Oh,
so with me perceiving it in that manner, I definitely had my top 3, which is gonna be Quita Jean.
Oh yeah,
Quita Jean and Marcus for sure, and I would say lastly would be. It's a tough one because it's so many. There's so many that's going now. But lately, I'm just say who I've been thinking about lately, if I'm being honest, which is my Uncle Terry. Why? I mean, my granny was my granny. These are folks that I grew up with, that really helps helps, bring a spark in me. I do feel them. I do agree with you. Like, I do feel them here now as well. Um, but for the question's sake, that's who I would like to meet up. That's kind of how I perceived it. But yeah, and I'll just have a
That's funny how we
nice little gathering.
Yeah. I feel like that was just gonna happen anyway. It's just like, so that's why I just went with the whole meet somebody new, like a celebrity or somebody like that has passed that I didn't get to meet in life. Nobody. But now that it's just like, oh, I would just assume I was gonna see them anyway. Like, I feel like the moment we get up there after I see God, he's like, welcome home, my child. I feel like they're gonna be right behind him, all of them, and they'd be like, what it is, and it's gonna be a big old party, and I'm just gonna do. So I feel like I'm gonna see all of them at the same time anyway.
Yeah, I feel.
Do this little last card together.
Yeah, last but not least,
another infinity card. And what mental states do I find myself in often, and what will I lose by letting them go? Fuck.
Often I would say gratefulness for sure. More than often, I'm just at the end of my little vent in my little what I got going on in my brain. I just end up being grateful. And so I can't let that go. I can't let that one go. Because I'll lose a lot if I let the gratefulness go at the end of the day. Just because I'm gonna go with that as far as my healthy, and then I'll give you a less healthy, I guess, just to entertain. It will be that I have a toxic trait of I used to not think before I react to things. This could be me saying, not thinking about how hard I just slapped you. Not maybe even thinking about where I slapped you. It may have been as far as words that I'm saying, that I'm just whatever I thought in my head. I ain't even thought about if it's gonna hurt your feelings, if it's gonna, just blurting stuff out my mouth. I still battle because I was battling with that, with the whole car situation going on in my life right now. I mean, my patience is being tested right now. I'm in a season of, I feel as though my patience is being tested.
Yeah.
Because I consider myself a real patient person. So you know what I mean. But that other unhealthy thought or state that I find myself in is just reacting before I think sometimes, and just having to battle with that here lately. And with that, I'll definitely lose a lot of I feel like if I let that go, which I have been working on, and I feel like I'm there. I'm just saying, hey, it still comes up sometimes. It don't mean I react to it, but but for the most part, because I do that because it gives me peace. It definitely brings the peaceful in and the negative out, and I'm cool with that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So I guess I wouldn't be. I've already let that go, so I've kind of overcame that. But I just wanted to say that, I guess, for entertainment purposes.
Entertainment purposes.
To make it spicy a little.
Oh.
Not to make myself seem so healthy. Of course. You know how people are. They'll be like, come on now.
I mean, I thought that's what it was really asking about. I was going to just give him the negative. Because I'm human and I go through those cycles.
Because of the second question, and what will I lose by letting? Because it's like, it make you want to think toxic things when you say that.
Because when you choose to let it go, what are you, because clearly we're still going through the cycle because it's familiar, right? So if we choose to finally let it go, what do you think you will lose? You should really think you should gain something if you're letting something go that was not actually helping you or serving you, right? I would think I would gain something good by letting it go, right?
Yeah,
so I thought
that second question, it just mixed me up a little. It just makes me want to go toxic though.
Yeah,
because it's like what you want to let go, but I'm saying in this season for me, I've let everything go. Right now, everything is let go. I don't have anything that's attached to me in this season.
Yeah.
So with that question, that's just where I had to go with it because and I didn't want them to be like, that's too healthy. You trying to act like you just healthy.
We can't worry about what they perceive or what they think. They gonna think what they think regardless, and that's what I keep telling myself because the mental state I find myself in I'm not gonna say all the time, but oftentimes, like I am in grateful situation. Like my mind, I can stay grateful. That's not a problem. It's remaining grateful in my lows and when I'm dealing with stuff, and then what happens is I just second guess and overthink what it is I'm doing for myself because of how other people think, or how they're going to. But I do
feel that it's not a bad thing to think about what other people think,
For some, I feel like for me, it's holding me back. I feel like that's holding me back. And if I let that go and stop caring what people think truly and just let myself shine and do what I want, I will get to where I want to. I am the only one holding myself back because I'm too afraid of what people think. Now, granted, there's balance. There's balance to everything. Right. But because I've been such the people pleaser in my past and wanting to just... I can't say that. I can't do that because people are going to think. I can't do that anymore. Right. I cannot do that anymore. Right. And me letting that go, I know I will step into who God has called me to be fully. No problem. No regret.
No step backs.
And trusting.
I mean, besides the ones that we gotta have in order to.
Well, I can't. Well, I'm really just saying, for that I don't even regret the process. If it is, because it is feel like it takes a minute. But even today was a day of do what you want to do, Jazzmen. Yeah. That's it. Just do what you want to do. You're not hurting anybody. Really, you're really trying to shine a light and give love and light. Okay? Yeah. That's really, and you know that. You know that for yourself deep down. Mm-hmm. So I can't care what you think. I'm going to show up and show out and do what I want to do it how I want to do. I'm going to talk how I want to talk, and I'm going to dress how I want to dress. I'm going to act how I want to act because this is Jasper's life. Right. And I gotta stop because it's literally, it's tiring me out, y'all. Yeah. It's a battle within myself. Yeah. Okay.
But it does take time.
It does. And this is something I've been working on
one situation
for for now 2 years since I moved back home. I've been working on this, but I had to get deeper since I had to move back home, which I think was so interesting because it's like it was an inner child healing that needed to happen. It's like stepping back into a portal and feeling like that kid again, and then realize, we are healing, so I can get back out there, and be who I'm supposed to. Gotcha, got it. So this isn't happening to me, but for me to step into my purpose.
I feel like we gotta face. My bad. We gotta face our biggest fear in a way. Yeah, God will put, I feel like, our biggest fear right in front of us, so that when we are that David to that Goliath, am I saying it right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like when we've knocked it down, the biggest fear, the fear that we didn't think that we could go through and actually overcome, that's when we feel like we are unstoppable. Yeah. That's when we have that Kanye face. Mm-hmm. Not for a
lot of y'all don't like Kanye, but Kanye, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I agree with everything Kanye's saying. I don't have to. Y'all realize that, right? Y'all don't have to agree with everything he's saying, but I do admire how he don't give a fuck about what we think. It's his life. It's what he want to say and what he want to do. We let everybody else do that. Why we all can't do that? We all have opinions. You could choose to not take it in. If that's not the type of person you want to be around, then don't be around him.
Yep.
Stop listening to his music. Stop buying his stuff. You ain't gotta talk to me. You ain't gotta hang with me if you don't like how I move. That's cool. That's okay. We all have our own tribes, right? We all have our own people. Because what I've realized, the people that I'm around now, it's effortless. It's like I don't step on toes at all. And it's almost like, but I be thinking I am. I be thinking, I'm like, oh, my bad. They be like, girl, you're fine. Every time. Compared to people from my past who judge me, be like, why do you do that? I'm just being me. If you don't have, okay. And instead of me trying to change myself, I can just move around from you. We don't even have to.
Yeah, we can create healthy boundaries.
But I'm going to do me because you're doing you, right? We have that gift. Praise God. We have that gift.
Yeah. Because I know for me, I do me. I do me, Ain't gonna lie to you.
I'll do me and be battling myself inside because I'm like,
yeah, I'll be doing me and I'll be standing 10 toes down in that. Yeah. And I'll be like,
so now we're standing 10
toes
down.
Doing.
This is what I'm doing. This is what I want to do.
And if you got a problem, like, you're gonna have to take that up with Jesus Christ.
Please.
He the one. He the one took care of it for me, if I'm being honest. All praises go to him. So you're gonna have to take that up with Daddy.
Please. Take it up with my father. Please. Don't come to me. Like I said earlier, I didn't ask to be here. I did not ask to be here. But I'm here. I'm making the best of it. I'm trying to have a good time. Because this is sad.
I'm trying to have a good time
in this life experience.
Oh man,
y'all are fucking it up. Okay, all right. But you know what? It's not y'all. It's me. It's me letting y'all fuck it up for me.
Yeah,
and I gotta take back control of what I can take control over.
Right. True.
So
but it's a process.
It is. It's definitely a process.
So, just be patient with yourself, one moment at a time, one situation at a time. And just know that as long as you're doing that and you getting a W for each situation, I feel like before you know it, it'll be in the subconscious of just taking care of yourself and not even worried about if they care if you're taking care of yourself, how you're taking, or whatever the case, and it just become like second nature.
Yeah.
So where it's like, oh, what you mean? I'm taking care of myself. What you mean? It's just one of those things. It's like,
I'm just loving on myself.
I've been taking care of myself. It's a take care of myself day.
That's what we're doing. I can't do that now.
Yeah, it just become one of those things.
Yeah.
In your life, to where that's what I mean by second nature.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's almost like when you start making a routine of bathing.
Yeah.
You like bathing.
Mm-hmm.
So you do it once a week, and then maybe you upped it to 3 times a week. And then 1 week, life is lifing, and you go to bathe, and somebody looking at you like, "Why are you bathing right now?"
Because this is what I do. Time. This is what I do for myself. It ain't about you.
Right.
It ain't about what the time we got.
Right. It becomes one of those where you like, nah, I make time.
I make time for this.
Because I do this 3 times a week. It feels like you fall. It feels like you unbalanced when you don't.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
I do this for me. This fills my cup. So.
Yep.
Why did I put y'all in like that?
I'm not sure. But on that note, we'll see y'all next Friday.
Hopefully.
Take the time to subscribe to the channel. If you're still here, I want to say thank you so very much, for listening in, chiming in, and all the things.
Liking.
Yeah. Comment, like this post. And, Self-care is all about you. That's why self is in it. That's why I feel like self is in there. So when you're self-caring, I just want you to keep in mind this week, like when you're self-caring, you can't care about others in that process. You know,
That's a hard concept for me to get sometimes.
yeah.
Like that's a big word for Elmo. That's a big thing for me.
Yeah, it is. You know,
but we're gonna get it. We are getting it.
We are gonna get it, and be sure to follow us on our main socials down in the description box. Also, my daughter Nessa Bug has been posting more, so if y'all could go over there and show her some love, that would be wonderful. But until next Friday, don't forget to be
you
resilient
and driven
every day, and don't forget to show love and show gratitude every single
day of the yeah.
All right. On that note, boing. Put my forehead out there. Jesus.